How's it going, everybody? Throwing up, I guess, an Xbox 360 collection video. It's probably like the 5th I did. I got another 10 games. I figured I'd throw it up, but it's kind of like that and what I've been playing. I put up a video in a while. Figured I'd throw this up. Got some batteries for this camera again. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I put up, I think it's been a while. I don't think I put up any videos after Sandy came through, but that was pretty wild. We didn't have much damage here. A big branch came off a tree in the yard that should have actually landed on the people behind us shed, but the wind was so, it must have been more like 80-mile-an-hour gusts. Probably pushed the branch instead of dropping it, just like threw it. So it actually caused like no damage, just destroyed a couple pickets and landed in a yard. I was gonna go over there. I saw the lady. I was like, you need some help with that? I'll help you, cut up as much as I can. She's like, oh no, I guess they had some of their family members had a chainsaw, so they cut that up. We didn't have power for about 6 days. 6 days there was no power. I don't really like to count the day. The night, Monday night, the power went out. The full storm hit. But we didn't have, I think we got power back like the following Saturday, that Saturday. So it was like 5 actual days, 4 full days without power, and then like 3/4 of Saturday there was no power. Some people didn't have power for much longer than that, like 2 weeks. It's crazy. The South Shore of my town, because the town I live in is on like the South Shore of Long Island, so the bottom half of my town is like right on the canals, and there's the bay. So like when the storm surge hit, like that just came up and like just crazy stuff. Like my friend was telling me that somebody's house, I guess it ripped up, the tree came up and they had like gas power. And it ripped up the gas line and like blew up the house, but thankfully no one was in it. I mean, I had some video of like just crushed cars from trees down. But I was going to put up some stuff, but I just didn't. I just thought it was, I don't know, I guess in bad taste. But it wasn't like the little tropical storm we had last year, Irene, where it was kind of just some flooding and some, trees down, but no actual real damage. This one was bad, and like Atlantic City just got almost like wiped out completely. Long Beach on Long Island got really badly fucked up. And even, like a lot of the South Shores of these towns, like, man, I'm like, where like, in my town, I'm like right in between, like, like the South Shore is like right there, like, in the flooding, some of the flooding came up onto Merrick Road, but not really that bad. But like all those, like I said, all the way down by that water though, a lot of those houses got flooded, so they couldn't get that power back for a while. But that was pretty crazy. One second. Cat's being a pain in the ass. But yeah, that was pretty wild. It was a pretty crazy storm. It was howling, because Long Island doesn't usually get crushed by, we get some bad snowstorms, every like other year. We'll get like very bad winters, and we'll get hurricanes, but not really bad hurricanes. And this is probably the worst. This is definitely the worst I've ever encountered. There was one in like '86 when I was like 7 years old, or 6 or 7 years old. I think it was 7 actually. Maybe it was '85 when that one hit Gloria. Maybe it was 6. That one was pretty bad, but it wasn't even close to this one, because this one had all the crazy stuff, the other storms coming from other areas hitting each other, and it was pretty, it was hitting everybody. Like West Virginia was getting 4 feet of snow, Jersey, us, down North Carolina, it was coming up through everybody. Everybody was getting hit down in like Cuba. Like it was just, it came up through there, and then like and when it settled here, it was just hitting like such a gigantic area. It was insane. Like so many people got a piece of this thing. It was fucking nuts. But anyway, enough of that. It was onto the collection. I'll go through some of the games I've been playing. First game here is Max Payne 3. I actually beat this. This is one of the games I've been playing. Like I said, it's only 10 games, but I might as well just put the 10 up before I like self-buy them. This game is awesome. I love this game. Rockstar completely took over this game. I guess they bought the rights to it from Remedy. I think Remedy sold the rights to do Alan Wake. So it has more of the Rockstar. Rockstar produced, I guess published the first two. This game is awesome. It has more of a Rockstar vibe to it. It's grittier. The other two are kind of weirder. This one is not as weird. It still has a little bit of that stuff. You got the same guy doing the voice of Max Payne. as the other two, and he's awesome. You don't do the slow motions in it again, the ball time. I find myself not diving as much, which kind of sucked. You always dove in the other two. But you found yourself like just running and doing slow motion a lot more, which wasn't as cool, but the shooting's still awesome. Like you do like this, like you can either do last stand where you get shot, and if you have a painkiller, you do last stand, and if you hit the guy, you'll get back up. If you miss, you just die. It's like this super violent, like once you hit the last dude in the room, you clear out of enemies, you can just keep until your clip's empty. You just keep unloading into like the dude's body or face. It's almost like overkill. It's ridiculous. But yeah, good voice acting in this game. Pretty good story. Max is down on his luck. This guy comes and meets him. You get like flashback scenes of when he's in New Jersey, and guy got Raul Passos, pretty sure his name is, comes and he meets you, and you do like security work, and then you're in Brazil and you're doing security for this family, and they're constantly under like, you know, people trying to kidnap him, and they finally get cat comes in and wants to go out. You finally get they finally get the guy's wife, the main guy, like the one brother's like rich, and then there's the one brother's a politician, the other one's kind of like a playboy, just like, you know, out going to the clubs. And when you go to the club with the one brother, he takes the one brother's wife, the rich brother's wife, I forget their names. I know the Fabiana is the one who gets kidnapped, and then there's Giovanna is the other one who's with Raul Passos, your buddy, who's also on the security team and stuff. And then there's those two. I can't remember the Broncos is the family. I can't remember all their names. And I played this game like 2 weeks ago. You know, I'm getting bad with that stuff, with like just forgetting names of people in games. But yeah, it's crazy, man. A lot of these characters are dying and shit. It's pretty violent. But the shooting's fun and stuff. Story's pretty good. It's a really cool game. I didn't check out any of the multiplayer since I don't have gold. But there's also, you can unlock like a New York Minute, where you get timed on each level. You get time. The time is going down. Every time you kill somebody, you get a little more time. But once you like get killed, you have to start the level over and shit. So it's pretty tough. I only beat the first two. So that's really tough. But they had some replay value. It sucks because the game's on 2 discs. I didn't expect that. But really cool game though. Definitely a really cool game. Yeah, like I said, they finally kidnap her, and then like it kind of gets worse and worse. The usual with Max Payne, it's getting worse and worse for him throughout the game. Some okay twists in there, but definitely really cool action and shit. It's really cool. Pretty long game as well for this kind of game. But definitely check it out if you haven't. I got it for like $16 on GameFly. So I decided to pick it up, 16 used. Second game here is one I bought during Black Friday. I wanted to get the Dead Island Game of the Year edition on PS3 to play it again, because I played it on Xbox. Because it was going to be $8, but it was sold out, so I decided to get this. Assassin's Creed Revelations, still sealed. I had already played this on the PS3, but I kind of wanted like a consolation prize for missing out on that, so I just grabbed it. I'll eventually play it again, just to grab the achievements, I guess. That's another kind of little thing I kind of like about achievements and trophies, for at least me. Kind of almost adds a little replay value, because I feel like I'm getting something for it. This is a game I'm playing now. I just got this the other day. I was able to get this for $10. I guess it was a Cyber Monday deal. $10 new off of GameStop's website. The Witcher 2: Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. This is really cool. Just started playing it. I'm up to the first town, I guess the first chapter. It is. Really cool game though. I know this came out on the PC first, and it looks pretty good on the Xbox 360. I assume it's nowhere near what it looks like on the computer. I guarantee you that much. But it looks pretty good though on the 360. If I had actually gotten this on the PC and put it on my computer would explode. My computer's like 7 years old. Can't even run like Oregon Trail. But yeah, it's cool. This game's pretty tough actually. You gotta really be involved in the combat. You gotta like be drinking your potions before you get into combat. You gotta be blocking and rolling. You gotta be setting your traps and throwing bombs and stuff. It's pretty cool though. Definitely a really cool game. It's another 2-disc game too. It's enhanced edition too, so I guess they were all enhanced editions. So you get a soundtrack, and there's a map here, and there's like a little it's over by the computer, little guide, quest guide. So this, I'm really enjoying this. It's supposed to be really long too. This is another one I bought the other day for $4 and started playing. I played it briefly on the PS3 a couple of years back. It's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. Played the first one on the Xbox, and this one's cool too. It's not as tough as the first one was. It's like squad based. You have your squad doing stuff. It's cool though. Still looks pretty good too. Yeah, I think this one came out in 2007. This one I was gonna play, and then I played it for like 5 minutes and put it down. I'm gonna have to get back to it. We're Fashion Gorilla. This is one I beat on the PS3, but bought it again for like $4. Prince of Persia. It's really cool. Although like I said, with the Forgotten Sands video, I like Forgotten Sands actually better than this one. But this one's really good. It looks great. It has a cool visual style to it. This is an awesome game. Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. I talked about this one too. Awesome World War II game. Really good. Did such a change of pace. I mean, it's obviously older than most of them. Well, not all of them, but most of the World War II games, just war games in general this generation. It's such a change of pace from them, because it's squad based, but it's not like super hard squad controls and stuff. Really good, man. You gotta be patient and shit. This is a really good fucking game. It's not like crazy like Call of Duty, like constant crazy set pieces and crazy shit going on, which is awesome too, don't get me wrong, but it's a nice change of pace. And I got this for like $2 at a garage sale, so I think it's only like $4 anyway. This is another awesome game, Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Odyssey to the West. I mentioned this one. This is one Interghost had talked about in the video, and I was like, oh, it looks cool as a game I wanted to pick up, and then I finally picked it up like 2 years later for $5. Maybe it was like a year later. For $5 on Best Buy site. I always wanted to get it, but it was never available for shipping, and it finally was, and I grabbed it. And now it occasionally will pop up available for shipping, but then it goes away pretty quickly. Really good game though. It's Andy Serkis again doing the mocap. This is a Ninja Theory game. He did the mocapture on Heavenly Sword as well, but I don't think he has anything to do with the Devil May Cry they're doing. Really cool game though, pretty good story, and like I said, the mocaption's awesome, the acting's good. Combat's pretty cool and shit. It's a really cool game. It's a Call of Duty World at War. I've not gotten too far, and it's kind of pissing me off actually. I'm not enjoying it that much, but I'll keep going at it. I think because I put it on not veteran, the one before that, not normal, but it's kicking my ass. Maybe that's why it's pissing me off. I don't know. I don't even know what level I'm on. I think I just I killed the sniper. I'm hanging out with the guy who was in he appears in Black Ops as well, I'm pretty sure. Romanov or something, Gary Oldman's character. And I did that, and now we're blowing away some guys, and I have to like try to snipe a few dudes, and they keep kicking my ass. I'll get back to it though. I don't want to shit on it just because I put it on a harder difficulty. It's beating the shit out of me. This is another game that was like $2 off of Glide. And this is another awesome game, Bayonetta. Oof, this game is something else. This game just oozes style. It's ridiculous. Combat system's great. Just everything flows. It's just nuts. It's so bizarre and freaking, oh, like I said, it oozes style. It's just great. It's just like straight freaking, like it oozes everything. Like bondage, weird shit, sex appeal, bizarre, like just shit. Like this game doesn't hold back. Like, you're using Bayonetta here, and she's just like straight up like almost like a dominatrix witch. It's like ridiculous. Like she has her, you're like fighting like people for, you know, they come from heaven or whatever they call it. I don't think they call it heaven. I forget what they call it. But she has like her torture moves, and she like kicks them into like Iron Maidens, and she like holds her down with her fucking heel boot while a guillotine comes on. And she like blows kisses to, you know, when the you know, Devil May Cry style, the little things seal off, and then you gotta clear everybody of enemies, and then she like blows a kiss to blow it away. She's sucking on lollipops. You use different lollipops to, you like can concoct them to make them, and she has, you know, certain lollipops to do certain things. It's just like, there's so much style in this game. It's ridiculous. It's great though. The action's just incredible. Just it's so fast too, man. You're just doing all types of crazy shit. There's so many oh shit moments in this game too. It's like nuts. I think I forgot to mention it too during that one video. It's just crazy. You're like one of the end missions too, like right before you're fighting this gigantic boss. You're not actually using Bayonetta, you're using this other witch. You're like, this missile's going into space and you're like on a motorcycle riding up the missile. It's just so insane. There's like a Space Harrier inspired level too. It's pretty crazy. There's a lot of moments in this game. This is a pretty. I played it on PS3 and then I had to get it again because it's just so goddamn good. I think they're making another one, but it's only on Wii U. It's only going to be on Wii U. But yeah, pick this one up if you're into it. I think it's only like $10 now used. That's the 10 of them. Pretty good 10, at least for I don't know. I'll sell most of them, I'm sure. That's what I do, unfortunately. But maybe not. A lot of these games are cheap. I've been doing that. I've been staying away from buying games at $60 right now. There's no point. Like I said, Witcher was 10. I got a couple games I got to play. So I really want to get Far Cry 3, I got to be honest, because that looks sick. But I'm going to hold off on that for now. Maybe wait for it to drop, like $20. This game's dropped fairly quickly now, so. But it looks awesome. It's hard to resist. I resisted Halo 4 for now, too. I really want to play that. It's another game I actually played through, but I ended up selling. I got it for $16 at Sears. It was Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, which was, I guess, the first Halo 343 did. And it was awesome. Just, you know, seeing that, playing that game through again, really, for me, like I said, I haven't played 4 yet, but it just reaffirmed for me that it's the best Halo so far. I may play 4 and change my opinion, but probably won't because it's such a different beast too from the other games. It's crazy. It's still the hardest one too. Like I beat parts of the other games and even that one on Legendary, but never a full game. I'll beat them all on Heroic, and just on Heroic, that first one is so much harder than all the other ones on Heroic. It's crazy. The hunters are such like pushovers in all the other ones, even on Heroic, but in the first one they're fucking hard as shit. Second one's really hard too, actually, and but even the grunts, you fucking gotta butt them, you gotta melee them like twice unless they're sleeping in the face on Heroic. It's crazy. So good though, big set piece. The library mission wasn't even. I was like, oh crap, I forgot the library. It wasn't even that much of a pain in the ass. And neither was the end run when you're on the little. You gotta get to the ship and escape when you're in the Warthog. That wasn't that big of a pain in the ass either. Great, they did a good update on it too. It looks good. And it's cool. You can like flip back and forth from how it used to look and how, you know, the upgraded visuals and shit. They did a good job. It doesn't look like incredible, like up to obviously gaming now standards, but it looks really good. It's really cool. Halo was a great game. It really was. But I'll eventually check out 4 as well. I have no real interest in the multiplayer anymore. I played the hell out of Reach on multiplayer, and I'm not a huge online multiplayer guy, but I played like 6 days worth of Reach because I met some people on there, and it was fun playing in a party and shit. And I actually got pretty good at it. And that's what's kind of cool about the Halo games. I don't know how 4 is, but it was very accessible. You can get into it and be pretty good. I played a decent amount of the first Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 too, and got pretty good at that. And then wasn't as good at the second Modern Warfare, which is weird because considering it's the basic multiplayer. But you got to stick with it. And if you get like those games like a couple months after they come out, you're like so far behind. That's what's cool about Reach, is that you weren't like getting better weapons as you upgraded. You just had what you had. You were just good based on your skill, or you're obviously just as good. You can just be better in Modern Warfare 2, but it's also a bonus when you're rocking awesome weapons as well. But yeah, I don't play much multiplayer stuff. I played some Dead Rising 2 as well, and Resistance. I played some Resistance 3. I played a lot of the first Resistance on the run. It's a little bit of, sorry, babbling about that. But yeah, anyway, it's some of what I've been playing, and little Xbox 360 action there, collection, 10 games. I'll probably be down to 7 by the weekend. But thanks everybody for checking it out, and have a good day.